Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Olumide Macaulay. Coming up on the program, Lagos launches final T-beam for Blue Rail Line. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu inspects Agbawa Ikosi Timbervale project. Lagos extends Okada ban to 4 local government areas, and Ilera Eco app launch. Let's begin the show from the transportation sector. The construction of the Blue Rail project appears to be nearing its completion stage with the launch of the final track beam at the site of the Marina station. The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who witnessed the exercise, says the first phase Blue Rail line will be delivered by December this year. Take a look.
The Lagos Rail Mass Transit Network is a major component of the state government's Strategic Transport Master Plan, which has been developed for public transport infrastructure in the state. The 27-kilometer Blue Rail line is one of such that was initiated during the administration of former Governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Fashola, in 2012, with 13 stations from Okukomaiko to Marina. The first phase of the project spans from the Mile 2 to Marina, and Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has prioritized the Blue Line in a bid to reduce the traffic congestion on the road.
The 5 lanes on both sides. Media, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 here, there's 5 here.
Watch your background.
3 months after the governor's last inspection, officials of the Lagos State government witnessed the fixing of a final track beam, a load-bearing structure of reinforced concrete that will move the project to completion.
Manager, you can go ahead with the final launch of the TB. Go ahead, we're watching.
The project is divided into 4 phases, partly funded with the state's internally generated revenue.
Today's final T-beam launch therefore indicates very firmly that we are gradually inching to the completion of the civil infrastructure for the first 4 phases of the Blue Line from Mile 2 to Marina. To get to this point, we have completed 1,967 power foundations, 306 platforms, 310 piers, 267 cover beams, and we have fabricated and erected 984 T-beams, the last of which will be launched with the help of Mr. Governor today. We are currently, with the support of Mr. Governor, retrofitting the train stations at Mile 2, Alaba, Igamu, and National Theatre in readiness for passenger operation in the first quarter of 2023.
I've seen that CCECC has been doing a lot of infrastructure projects in Nigeria, including the great state of Lagos. And also from the speech, I heard that Chairman Liu mentioned that CCECC has been in operation in Nigeria for 41 years. I heard that. I celebrate that. I completely congratulate on that because you are doing a great thing to help build bridges between China and Nigeria. That's great. CCECC is doing railways, for example, railway from Lagos to Ibadan. I was on the train already, and I was also at another ceremony on this project that was about 3 years ago, the connection of bridges for the light rail project. Just now, did I hear that Chairman Liu mentioned that this is the last T-beam built on the .0 post? So that is very good. From 0 to last. That means this project is going to be finished very soon.
Governor Sanwo-Olu says the Blue Rail line will operate an electric motor unit and the coaches will arrive in October.
This is the end of the parking infrastructure for the Blue Line. And you can see that today, CCCC had also kept their words with us. And we said that before the end of August, we want to see the completion of these T-beams. Today completes a total of 1,967 pile foundation, completed 306 platforms, but completed 310 piers on this project. We have completed 267 overbeams. And we have now one more to complete 984 T-beams. I think Lagos State and CCCC deserves another round of applause. And so we're on the journey at ensuring that we're not just making promises. We are beginning to see that all the milestones, all of the difficult things that we're meant to cross to ensure that train operation starts on the Blue Line are achieved. The phase 1 from Mile 2 to Marina, which passes the Alaba train station, Igomu, National Arts Theatre, and Marina, are almost completed. The Marina station, which is the iconic station, elevated iconic station for the Blue Line, will be completed within the next 2 to 2.5 months. It's just about 500 meters from here. And like we've said, we're pushing to ensure that we will formally complete the Blue Line before the end of 31st of December 2022. For people that do not like our face, they cannot disbelieve the eyes of what we have done. They cannot disbelieve the infrastructure that we're passing on to our citizens. They cannot disbelieve the amount of resources and the amount of commitment that we have given to this rail project. And like I've also been said, the trains that will be flying people from one destination to another are on their way from China to Nigeria. We're hoping that the 2 brand new sets will arrive this country before the end of October. However, like we've also said, we will be doing testing from December, but we're hoping that real passenger movement will start within the first quarter of 2023.
He also says the second phase of the project will commence right after operations begin on the first phase.
The phase 2 of this project, which the contractor will call phase 5, the phase 2 of this project, as far as we are concerned, will now take this construction from Mile 2 all the way back to Kokomaiko. And while taking it back, we will build a station at Festac. There will be a station at Alakija. There will be a station at Trade Fair. There will be a station at Volkswagen. There will be a station at Lasu. And finally, a station at Okomaiko. We are in discussion with Ogun State to see if we can actually further now extend it to Agbara. But like I said, we're in discussion with Ogun State for that. And so we're committed by ensuring that we can take it back from Mile 2 and push it all the way to Kokomaiko. We believe that that is an easier infrastructure to develop because they are largely at grid level. We do not need to have elevated platforms and elevated stations like this. And so to our citizens, Blue Line is for real. You will fly on the Blue Line in the no distant future. And just to mention that whilst we're doing that, the Red Line is on its way. The Red Line, I'm truly, truly excited. And we're repeating it again. The Red Line was fully started in terms of infrastructure by the current administration, by our government, and by the grace of God, We will complete the red line before we finish our first term as a government within this administration.
When in full operation, the blue and red rail lines are expected to redefine mass transportation in Lagos and help reduce gridlock on the roads.
The Lagos State government has extended the ban on activities of commercial motorcycles, popularly called Okada, to 4 more local government areas and 6 local council development areas. The State Commissioner for Transportation, Frederick Oladende, made the announcement during a press conference at Alausa Ikeja, which will take effect from September 1st, 2022.
After 2 months of enforcement of the total ban of commercial motorcycles in 6 local government areas of Lagos, the state government extends the ban to 4 more areas, which is announced by the Commissioner for Transportation, Frederick Oladende, during a press conference at Alausa Ikeja.
Mr. Governor has approved the ban of Okada in another 4 local government areas and 6 LCDAs for the second phase of the total ban, in addition to the ongoing ban in the 6 local government and their respective LCDAs. For the purpose of emphasis, the state government is now banning Okada operations in the following local government areas and local council development areas in a bid to further promote the safety and security of lives and properties in the state. These local governments and their respective LCDAs are as follows. Number 1, Kushofe local government with the following LCDAs: Ikosi Isheri LCDA and Agboiketu LCDA. Number 2, Oshodi Solo local government with Isolo LCDAs and Ejigbo LCDAs. Number 3, Shomolu local government with Bariga LCDA. And number 4, Mushin local government with Odi Olowo LCDA. In view of the foregoing, the state government has directed the Nigerian Police Force and the Lagos Command with all relevant stakeholders, and this includes the Army, Navy, Air Force, and other security and law enforcement formations within the state, to be complemented by the anti-Okada squad that will be deployed to these new areas in a bid to simulate seamless implementation and enforcement of the Phase 2 ban in the state. The individuals, that is both riders and passengers alike, arrested will be made to face the full wrath of the law in line with the provision of Section 46, subsection 1, 2, and 3 of the Transport Sector Reform Law 2018.
The Commissioner for Transportation says the total restriction on Okada is to help the state government sustain the gains recorded in the ongoing action.
The data shows that the operation has significant gains and high compliance rate in the concerned areas, as available records show that crime and accident rate has reduced astronomically by 86% and 63.7% respectively within the period under review. And a total of 7,500 motorcycles have been impounded and crushed accordingly, hence the need to sustain this achievement.
While the State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Bengal Motoshaw, emphasized that Okada is not included in the multimodal transportation system for Lagos.
The government has always maintained Okada is not part of the Greater Lagos journey we have embarked on. Okada is not part of what we plan to do in transportation. We believe that Lagosians should have a safe mode of transportation. Lagosians should be able to travel from one part of the state to another in comfortable and safe means of transportation, which Okada, unfortunately, cannot provide.
The decision of the Lagos State government is expected to take effect from the 1st of September 2022. This brings the total number of restricted local government areas to 10, including 25 local council development areas of the state.
The long wait for the planned relocation of sawmillers of Okobaba in Ebutemeta, Lagos mainland, to a proposed permanent site in Ikorodu will come to an end in December. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu gave this assurance to timber traders when he visited Agbowa Ikosi Timberville in Ikorodu to inspect the level of work achieved on the site.
A smooth ride to the Ikorodu area of Lagos. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is visiting Agbowa Ikosi Timberville in Ikosi Local Council Development Area to inspect the level of work achieved on the project.
Let's step out.
We had started here before it was decided that we could build more. So right now we have 2 sites, 120 units here.
The state government is relocating sawmillers of Okobaba in Ebute Meta to Timberville Homes at Agbowa Ikorodu to facilitate each free wood processing and sales. Over 100 two-bedroom flats is also provided for the sawmillers that will be relocating to the site, but the access road to Timberville is still under construction.
What you have here is first, there must be an access route from the main road up until this side, which is about 3 kilometers. One of the delays were like they have to do like a bridge crossing, right? And that construction is almost completed. There are piles that have been drilled, and so we should be finishing that road construction very soon. But even in the alternative, we've done an alternative road for them, which is where we brought in here. And part of the facilities that are here is for the potential Okobaba sawmillers that are coming here. We've got a total of 160 two-bedroom flats that have been completed. We have offices that runs into tents. I mean, you can see all of them. And they have all of their various shades that have been also built. One of the things that we need to do now is to do extensive cleanup, right? The sheet piles around where they're going to be bathing, everything has been done. What is remaining is for us to clear a trailer park for them, for us to clear what we call a boom area, and for us to be able to put a police post and do a fire, because of dust and all of it, a small fire service here.
A briquette facility under the supervision of the State Waste Management Authority is also situated within the area to recycle waste products.
The other thing that we also have in this facility that has been built is a briquette facility, which will be managed by Loma, which will mean that the byproducts coming out from the mill, from the sawdust, will be treated here, and it's like a backward integration, so nothing will be wasted. They will take it back, and it's going to form. We saw some of the briquettes that has happened here. They are willing to move like yesterday, so they're actually just waiting for us to clean up, to ensure that the place is fully habitable for them to start. So, in terms of agreement, we've all agreed completely. In terms of political will, we have 110% political will to do that, but we don't want to just throw our citizens into a place where it's not fully ready. But you've seen, the houses have been done. What we need to do is clean up all of the boom area, clean the water hyacinths that are there, do a lot of bush clearing, for them, and just fix, things here and there. You can see the KBSs are here. The whole community is excited. They are waiting for them. And we've told the contractor, once we made additional funding available, we're hoping that before the end of this year, we all should sing hallelujah and bring everybody down here. So it's been a very, very, very long journey, right? But our administration is committed that that journey must come to an end on around the end of this year. And I want to appreciate the management, the association of the sawmillers at Okoba. They've been extremely very cooperative with government. They've been working with us tirelessly, and we're joining our hands to realize that everything they require, as much as possible, are provided for them, at this location.
The Lagos State government is confident that the sawmiller's permanent site will be delivered in December with all necessary amenities in place.
Finally on the program, the Lagos State Health Management Agency has launched Ilera Eco customer application and USSD channel for residents registered under the scheme and intending ones to enjoy the benefits. State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, says the app will enable residents to have easy access to health insurance coverage.
Achieving universal health coverage in Lagos is the responsibility of the State Health Management Agency, LASHMA. The agency is driving the cause through the Ilera-Eko Health Scheme that provides quality and affordable services to residents.
Registration for the scheme.
The latest innovation for enrollees is the Ilera-Eko customer app that comes with benefits.
The features of the app, it is SMS and email driven, very user friendly, so it makes the enrollees have access to the service that they usually have with the people face to face, so they'll have it on the palm of their hands, and they can actually make payments through the app. So there are so many benefits that you will get for using the app. You save your time because you are using, you don't have to visit the LASHMA for some of the things that you usually need from them.
That's not all. The state government has also introduced an app for EcoTelemed that runs 24 hours.
It's part of the Lagos State Health Management Scheme, and it enables remote medical consultations accessible by individuals and their families from the comfort of their homes and offices. And it guarantees affordable, quality teleconsultation services, connects you to highly trained, qualified medical doctors. Okay, so some of the features of the application: the voice call via toll-free line, we have the video consultation, prescription management. We also provide health articles and tips. It allows 24/7 access. You can call at any time. We also provide follow-up calls, cost savings. The application also allows you to consult in multiple languages and minimizes the cost, the time lost to commute into hospitals and a bunch of other issues that we have within Lagos State. Okay, so this is what the mobile application looks like when you download it from the Apple Store or the Play Store. I have a couple of slides later that will show you what it looks like in the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. So the first part of it is where you will be asked to input your phone number. This is the phone number that you have provided to LASHMA, which is part of what they've collected from you during your registration. So that phone number will sync with the data that we have in our system.
LASHMA says the Ilera-Eko technology platform will provide opportunities for more residents to get on board.
The Lagos State Health Management Agency, as the supervising agency for Ilera-Eko, has been at the forefront of enrolling residents on Ilera-Eko through the deployment of multiple channels across all local governments. The need to accelerate enrollment and deploy quicker and seamless means of registration and enrollment with technology-enabled platforms has become imperative. The technology platform will provide Lagos residents the ease of uptake of health insurance, which will provide seamless access and provides a gateway for residents to meet with the mandatory enrollment demands of the new National Health Insurance Authority Act, which has made the state social health insurance mandatory for all Nigerians, of course, Lagos residents inclusive.
The State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, says government is working towards achieving international standards in the health sector.
And if we're pushing health insurance to all Lagosians at a very, I would say, acceptable tariff of 8,500 naira. I'm not saying it's cheap. I'm just saying for what you get is reasonable per person, or 40,000 naira for a family of 6. But when you have bought that insurance, it is our responsibility as government, Mr. Governor's responsibility and my responsibility as the head of the health fraternity, both in the public and the private, that when you present yourself to a medical facility, and this is the card you carry, and this is my card. I have an insurance card, and I'm registered at Lagos Island General Hospital. because that's the closest facility to me, that when you present for access to health, that you are welcomed in a facility that is well built, that is well equipped, that has the correct expertise, that is courteous, and that your turnaround time is fast.
And the general manager of Lashma says all residents can be part of Ilera Eko through the app or the USSD channel.
There's the customer app, which of course is going to help all the enrollees have a better customer experience without having to come to our offices. The comfort of your homes, you can sort out your issues and things that you need to do with Lashma. And also people that want to join us can also enroll through this customer app. So it's making access even faster and easier for people. The same thing with the EcoTelemed app. We all know that EcoTelemed has been in existence in Lagos State since 2020. And right now, this year, we have made it a standalone plan whereby you can buy into that plan and add it to your health insurance so that you don't always have to go to the hospital for everything. You can lie in the comfort of your home, call the place 24 hours, and you will get attention. They will prescribe, and if they feel you need to go into the facility, they will tell you so. So you visit your facility. So this is also complementing and reducing the traffic that goes to the hospitals to make the hospitals more efficient, and also making it more convenient for our customers to get, at their fingertips, just picking up their phone.
Currently, over 600,000 Lagosians are registered under the scheme, and the state government is encouraging residents to take advantage of the initiative and enjoy affordable and quality healthcare services.
That's the program for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Olumide Macaulay. Please stay safe.